Yeah, we have been doing parts for a very long time as a part of our service organization.
And helping them get the parts that they need to get the units repaired and back out the door to the customer. And then we started getting more and more calls for service parts, and started putting a few of them on our website to see what happened, and realized that there was a large demand for service parts and people wanting to repair their units instead of just tossing it and buying a new one.
We don't expect them to throw it away and buy a new one every time it breaks. They want to get it fixed, so we do that. Big part of that is supporting it on the parts side. And parts is a very awkward business to be in.
The whole process of purchasing, receiving, warehousing, researching for the customer, and selling service parts is quite a bit different than finished goods. A lot of times a customer will know what they need. This is a little bit different, where we have to a lot of times contact the vendors and get a schematic or a service manual and track down the exact part. Most customers will not have a service part number.
Been quite amazed at the patience of the parts guys. They photograph the parts because people want to be sure it looks like the one they're replacing it.
So it's not just a stock photo. So what you're seeing on our website is what you're going to get. That's growing weekly. We're adding somewhere in the ballpark of probably 100 new parts a week onto our website. So over the last 7 years since I've been doing it, it's really grown a lot, and there's not a lot of people, other stores, doing what we're doing. We have a whole service parts staff of about 8 people that have backgrounds and schooling in electronics, that are able to read schematics, service manuals, and find customers the service parts that they need.
I ended up with something, and gee, one of the studio monitors had a driver problem. Very high-end product, doesn't sell very often. It's actually kind of a rare item. I checked to see if we could get the parts. Not only could we get the parts, we had 3 of the drivers in stock. Now they were dusty. They'd been here probably 6 or 8 years since this product had been in its prime. But yeah, no problem. I got it the same day. I was back in business and very happy.
We're always super happy when we get calls. Guys will have their old reel-to-reel recorders from the 70s, and we'll still have some of those parts in our warehouse available for them and able to help them out. And they're just floored because it's a last-ditch effort before they throw it in the dumpster, and we'll happen to have the part in our warehouse for them.
We provide a much deeper, more extensive parts support than most people would think. But one thing we do recognize, if somebody is buying our products, they need to keep it working. They need to make money with it.
If it's out there, we're going to track it down and find it for the customer if it's available.